Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be my 3-month update for my baby Pan That palette and my Pan That palette. Let's jump right in. My baby Pan That palette is 2 shadows that I've pressed into my Pan That palette from last year, from 2018. This is my pure Go Nude Eye and Cheek palette. There are 2 shadows in here that came out of a Lancome duo that are the main focus of this palette. So let me show you a clip of what this palette looked like last month. Okay, and here is what my palette looks like today. Even though I did not hit pan on this purple shade, I'm really happy I was able to get a lot of use out of this shadow during the month of March. I really used it in a eye look over and over and over again, and I feel like although I don't have a specific dip going on with the brush that I used, I did make the pan more shallow overall compared to like this one right here. There's just less product. It's just not as high. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I really didn't use this shadow at all during the month. It was all about this guy. I would like to keep going with that look some more, but maybe not as consistently as I did in March, more like every couple of days or, you know, a few times a week rather than trying to focus in on it every day. I do think I could hit pan sooner rather than later if I can keep it up. The other little shadow I always am working on is this shadow right here. It's not in any project specifically. I use this shadow every single day in my brows, and it works for that purpose. I have been focusing my brush right there. As you can tell, it's getting closer to side pan, and I have expanded the pan overall, I think. I have not touched this, or this at all in 2019. I am hoping to get some really good progress this year on these 3 shadows, if not finish them completely. I mean, that would be the goal. I would love to hit pan on this shadow, but I don't think it's gonna happen in April. I think it might be more like May. I don't know, we'll see. But that's where I am with my baby Pan That palette. Now on to my Pan That palette. As you guys know, I'm working on a custom magnetic palette that I put together of all depotted singles from my stash. Let's take a look back at what my palette looked like on the 1st of March. And here is what it looks like now. I'm being a little bit careful because my pink shadow up here has cracked. I think I'm going to repress it as soon as I get done filming today. Unfortunately, I hate to repress my one little pan up there, or one of my little pans, but it's just not stable anymore, and I don't want to start losing pieces of it. So I'm going to repress that, unfortunately. Happily though, I do have new pan in my little purple shadow right here. That was my goal for the month of March, so I did achieve that. And after hitting these 2 pans in the last 2 months, it's really motivated me to want to keep going with that. I mean, obviously, I'm just playing with the palette, but I want to hit another pan. I think it's very possible I could hit pan on this powder from Mary Kay that I use to set my under eye concealer. But in addition to that, I think I want to try to hit pan in one of these 2 guys in this corner during the month of April as well. They're very old shadows, and they have some pretty good dips going on in them, so I do think it's possible that I could do that. This is a massive amount of eyeshadow for somebody like me to get through in a year. I said this on January 1st, and I'm gonna say it again, I don't realistically think I could finish everything in this palette by the end of the year. But I am starting to feel that urge to start to finish things off so that at least I could move those singles out by the end of the year, which is the goal. I am enjoying all of these shadows so much. I'm having fun playing around, finding new combinations, seeing what looks I can create from the shadows that I have here. For the month of March, I definitely was wearing a lot of purple, and I've started to crave a more neutral look. And the shadow that I am just wanting to put on my eyes every single day is this one. Believe it or not, this boring matte dusty rosy brownie shade is just gorgeous. It is such a beautiful shadow. It's almost brand new. There is the tiniest dip going on. It will take me quite a while before I can hit pan on it, but I think I'm going to be focusing in on that one a little bit more in April. I would love to continue to expand the pan on this one, and I'd love to hit pan in one of these two shadows. I'd also like to re-hit pan in this shadow right here after I repress it, because it's going to be a bummer to see my little pan go. So I'm going to repress it today and then work to hit pan again. I did end up scraping off the hard pan on soft brown. I talked about that in my get ready with me for the month of March. I was getting some hard pan on it, and I scraped most of the hard pan off. There might still be a little bit left on there, but it's much more easier to use, and I ended up just scraping it off with my fingernail. There's a lot of different tricks to scraping off hard pan. You could use Scotch tape to lift it off, but in the end I just did that and it was fine. All right, so that is what's going on with my Pan That palette for my 3-month update. There are still some shadows in here that I really haven't used at all, but you know, that's okay. We're just doing what we can. I'm really happy to have hit pan on this, and I would love to have pan on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shadows by the next month's update. So that's the goal. It might be a little lofty, but we'll see. All right, you guys. I hope your Pan That palettes are going well. It's amazing how fast this year is flying by. I know I'm always talking about that, but it truly is. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye. See you at T-Ball. It's a helmet. What happens if you put it this way? Somebody caught my head.
Yep. Is there something you want to say?
Hi, kids.
They're not kids.
Hi, moms.
What do you want to show them?
My bat.
Why do you have a bat?
Because it's starting T-ball.
That's right. Are you excited to start T-ball?
Hmm?
What is T-ball?
It's where you put the ball on the tee and you hit it off the tee.
With a
Bat.
Yeah. Is your first practice this week?
Hmm?
Are you excited?
Huh?
Good. Oh.
I know how to use baseball things.
Yeah, are you starting to practice already?
Yeah. We also have bigger ones.
Yeah, longer bats for bigger kids.
I never played T-ball before, right?
Nope, this is your first year. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah. Here's what they got, and here's what they're gonna look like. Here's all the bats. Oh my gosh. Never carried a lot of bats before. What? Why do I carry a lot of bats so? Okay, first up is this bat. This bat is made out of, this one is the small one. And what's that one called?
I don't know. It's like T-ball regulation.
And Yeah, it is maybe. And this one is my age.
Yeah, it's for your age and for T-ball.
Oh, and here's the other ones. Next up is this one. Here's the even heavier ball.
I should just go sit down on the couch until this is over. Just hijacked my video.
Just a really quick film. And this one is
Got it?
is a medium bat size, and this one is regular. All these bats are regular. So, and next is the biggest one. This one is kind of like so big. It's even like not my age. But I'll go into it. It's like taller than your phone, Mom.
Yeah, it is taller than my phone.
This is what happens to bats if they get picked up. They get so heavy.
All right, just carry. Why don't you just carry one at a time?
And to skip, I'm gonna put these all back.
Okay, I'm gonna keep filming, okay?